white colours to the outside gate, and they'll be set to run. First for the day, 10 flights on their trip. Solid Touch to come along. 2 flights up there in the chute, starting at about the 900 metre mark. Solid Touch has gone up. Stalls are back and they're off and running. Steel Hero may have missed it about 1.5 lengths, and Solid Touch out wide began okay. Count Tristram showing some speed and going through Sober Comment with Mr Hyde, and Not a Bad Yarn over on the inside. Solid Touch in the all-white colours is going forward up to the second flight with Mr Hyde. Here they come up to it, and it's Mr Hyde from Sober Comment, Solid Touch, and Not a Bad Yarn pushes up on the fence. 2 further back, Ark Navarre, Norfolk Island. Further back, Barisi. Logician on the inside from Steel Hero, Count Tristram. Then Zenithal, and dropping out to the tail is Outboard Motor. Into the straight now, 3 flights on their first round. Coming down the straight here and on the inside, Not a Bad Yarn. Hopped over at about 3/4 in front now from Mr Hyde, the outside, 1.5 lengths to Sober Comment. Barisi's got up on the inside. 1 further back, Solid Touch from Logician. They're followed to the outside by Ark Navarre. Further back in the race, Norfolk Island as they go to the next. 2.5 further back, Steel Hero. Count Tristram outside it. 1 to Zenithal, and 2 last of all is Outboard Motor. At the judge with a lap to go now, Not a Bad Yarn just from Mr Hyde, the outside, as they come up to complete the third down the straight. Mr Hyde just got across the top of it. He's up on terms on the outside of Not a Bad Yarn. Ark Navarre's gone up 3 out. Just behind them, Sober Comment, Barisi the fence. Logician tucked away 6th on the inside of Solid Touch, 1 length Norfolk Island. Then Count Tristram on the outside of Steel Hero. 2 to Zenithal, and 2 lengths last of all in the race would have been Outboard Motor. Running out with about 1,500 metres to go. 3 hurdles down the back. Mr Hyde on the outside of Not a Bad Yarn. Little between them, 1.5 lengths in front now from Ark Navarre, 3 out. Sober Comment back in the centre. On the inside is Barisi at the 1,400. 1.5 lengths Solid Touch. Count Tristram 3 deep. Logician tucked away the fence. Then came Norfolk Island. Moving up on the outside of it, Outboard Motor. Further back in the race, Zenithal, and last of all, given a crack with a whip, is Steel Hero. 1,200 metres to go down the back. 2 more flights down the back straight now, and it's Mr Hyde and Not a Bad Yarn. Little between them, come to that together. And there's 1 down. Sober Comment's down. Count Tristram's gone over the top of it. Sober Comment and Count Tristram are both out of the race. 1,000 to go now. Mr Hyde and Not a Bad Yarn the inside. 1.5 lengths Barisi as they increase the speed. Solid Touch is running on, followed by Ark Navarre. Pulled to the outside now. Moving forward is Zenithal. Around the outside is Outboard Motor. Logician has got off the fence. 800 metres to go. Not a Bad Yarn the inside of Mr Hyde. 2 lengths to Solid Touch. Third, followed on the outside of those by Outboard Motor running forth from Zenithal. 1 length further back, Logician about 4 lengths off them with Norfolk Island, and they've sprinted away 5 lengths in front now from Ark Navarre and Steel Hero. They're bunched up coming to the turn, 2 flights out, 5.50 out. Not a Bad Yarn with another kick, but here's Logician making its run quickly. Under the whip there in the middle is Mr Hyde. Then further back, Solid Touch. 2 flights to go. Mr Hyde going up to Not a Bad Yarn, Solid Touch, and out wide a Logician as they go over the second last. Oh, Solid Touch lucky to stand up. Again, Mr Hyde in front, 3/4 Logician. Coming at him quickly now. Logician's gone up to Mr Hyde. They've got up between them, 1 flight to go. Logician and Mr Hyde. Mr Hyde again kicked. He's a 1/2 length in front of Logician. They're well clear of Zenithal the third. Mr Hyde's finding plenty. A neck in front. Logician having another dip, but Mr Hyde hangs on, wins at a neck to Logician. About 8 away, third in the race, Zenithal. Then further back, Not a Bad Yarn. Lucky to stand up with the second last there, Solid Touch. A gap in the race then to Outboard Motor. Just coming in Norfolk Island, followed by Ark Navarre with Barisi. Steel Hero's been pulled up at the last flight, and the 2 to go down the back were Sober Comment, the first one to go. Count Tristram over the top of him. Those 2 horses riderless and about to be picked up.
5, they're up to Mr Hyde.
And Campari will complete the line of 6 here from the 1,500. Stunter goes to the stand now. Toy Magic in with Brightside, Carmenesque, Datari, Mr Bow. Just waiting on Campari to wheel around. Peter Merton's up. And they'll jump off from the 1,500 here. Campari going up. Links up. Set to go, race 2. First of the flat races today. Stalls back, they're off and running. Out in a pretty good line, Datari the Grey, one of the first to break the line. Campari picking up speed with Toy Magic after the start. Carmenesque as he's back. Brightside outside it, and last of all, Mr Bow. Fairly solid pace in the early point. Campari takes it up from the outside to lead out 2.5 to Datari, who got up on the inside of Toy Magic at the 1,200. 2 lengths further back, Carmenesque on the outside of it, then Brightside, and Mr Bow back on the inside. Only about 4 lengths covering them along the back back of the track, and Campari 2.5 in front. Toy Magic outside Datari at the 1,000-metre mark. A length further back in the race, Brightside. It's 3 deep. Mr. Bay the inside and a half. Carmeness last of all. Coming along the back of the track now at the 900-metre mark. Campari out in front. Nearly 2 lengths Toy Magic. A neck further back Datari third the fence. 1.5 Brightside fourth. Carmenesque back inside it, and a length last of all Mr. Bow. As they head down the hill at the 700-metre mark, Campari, he just steadied this leader about 3/4 in front of Toy Magic. Brightside has gone up third. Datari back on the inside fourth, 2 lengths to Carmenesque, and they've dropped off the other one, Mr. Bow. It's back about 3 lengths away on the turn. 5.50 out, Campari a neck in front of Toy Magic. Datari easing out the grey behind them third. They're followed to the outside of it by Brightside, and Carmenesque is a fair way off them in the straight. 3.50 out, and it's Campari from Toy Magic. Datari on the outside, a length off but running on. 2 lengths Brightside, and then Carmenesque out in the middle. Datari hit the front of the 200-metre mark, drew a length and a half in front. Carmenesque coming at it quickly though. Carmenesque went up to Datari at the 150, and the favourites come away with Carmenesque drawing ahead in front. Datari fighting back. Carmenesque, Datari kick back. Little in this. Carmenesque and Datari, who came again. They beat the third horse, Toy Magic, about 5 lengths. Further back than Brightside, with Campari and Mr. Bow as last of all. Good battle down to the line here. Datari tilt the scales on the inside of it. Reckaban down on the inside. Now Thunder Rock has gone up. The last one up to Snellster. They'll be set to go. Oh, one getting up in the air a little there. I think it might be Smarty. Settles down again, yes, Gouchy out of the saddle there. Reckaban on the inside. To Snells to the outside gate 16. Roman Jester. Smarty back in the gates. Fine option to Reckaban the inside. King Camo ready. Just about set now. Stand by for the start. Set to run. Line is good here. There's the light. Racing. Julius appeared to jump away fairly well. Reckaban on the inside, fine option, began quickly. From the outside to Snells to showing some speed and booked his reward going forward now from Regal Patron. Julius is out in the middle but showing good speed with Tilt the Scales and King Camo. Settling down across the track to Snells to out deep with Regal Patron and booked his reward, and Julius with its head in front, getting up inside at King Camo, a length and a half Tilt the Scales. A gap in the race then further back would have been Runs to Win. Back to the inside, Reckaban from St Julius, well back Roman Jester. Mondi Prince, fine option, followed by the Business End as they turn for home in the straight. And over on the inside, King Camo from Julius under a good hole, going up to tackle it. 2 further back, Tilt the Scales and booked his reward. Further back to Snellster. Reckaban back to the inside, followed out wider there by Regal Patron. But Tilt the Scales is at the front with 150 to go. And the South Australian galloper Tilt the Scales sprints away 4 or 5 in front. Runs to Win. Reckaban booked his reward, and Roman Jester out deep. But Tilt the Scales bolts in, wins it about 3 lengths to Roman Jester, Runs to Win third. Further back in the race then came St Royal, followed by Mukta's Reward. Behind those is Fine Option. St Royal pulling up quickly from Desnelster. Smarty out wider on the track. Further back Musketeer. Julius didn't come on. Further back King Camo. Well back was Regal Patron near the tail with Mondi Prince. Business End, and near the tail is Thunder Rock. Tilt the Scales here as one star to complete the line. Out in 15 and 16. Mad Dam to run favourite here, the set to go. Miss Perry drawn in, stalls are back, and the fillies came away in a good line with the exception of Norway Star. It missed it about 2 lengths, and Miss Janelle bounced quickly with Mad Dam and Fairy Tales. Our Jemima showing some speed with Manili Vanilli, followed further back by Kerry Park. Just behind those came Maria's Jewel, a length and a half. Further back is Tiara Mia, deep as Norway Star, improving around Look and Punda. Then came Esther Star, Friday at the bot, 2 lengths further back than Miss Perry, Startling Bell, and Solomina last of all, 1,000 to go. Miss Janelle out in front by by a length and a half to Fairy Tales, and Mad Dam now third. Outside it, Maria's Jewel fourth. A length further back, Our Jemima fifth. On the outside of Kerry Park. Over on the inside, Tiara Mia, followed by Norway Star out three deep. Further back, Lookin' Ponder, followed by Ankle Biter. Manili Vanilli on the inside. Back behind those, Esther Star, followed to the outside by Miss Perry Perry. Friday at the butt back, third last, second last, Startling Bell. Solomina last of all, 5.50 out. And the leader, Miss Janelle, up to the turn, a length and a half, Fairy Tales, and Mad Dam is splitting them. Going up in the middle, a length and a half further back, Tiara Mia, and Our Jemima getting out deep from Startling Bell. In the straight, Mad Dam gets to Miss Janelle at the 350 metre mark. 2 lengths further back, Fairy Tales. Startling Bell back to the inside, and then came Our Jemima. Mad Dam in front, Startling Bell over on the inside, battling on. They're clear of Miss Janelle, and then Fairy Tales and Esther Star out deep. Mad Dam's a half length in front of Esther on the inside, Startling Bell. Then Fairy Tales battling back again, but Mad Dam got clear, and Mad Dam will come on and win. Mad Dam scores just over a length. Fairy Tales, I'd say, grabbed second. Just in front of her, the inside, Startling Bell, and then Esther Star out deep. Then Miss Janelle, Miss Solomina ran on well, followed by Friday at the butt. Further back, Ankle Biter. Back behind them, Our Jemima pulling up quickly from Kerry Park. Then came Miss Perry Perry, followed by well back in the field. Then came Lookin' Ponder. Tiara's Maria's Jewel, followed by Manili Vanilli. Norway Star near the tail, and pulling up quickly is Tiara Mia.
Vanilla to Brian. Mad Dam, $4.50 and $2.
Set to go. Stalls are back there racing. Jumped in a reasonable line. After the start, going back was Golden Light. Amazon Lad bounced quickly. Seymour's Edge, and going through now is Alternian Flight. The inside, Deerfield settling down from further back in the race, George on Broadway. Scenic Heights behind those. They're followed by Principal Act when they settle down from Riverton Road. From the outside, Amazon Lad led, Seymour's Edge settling. George on Broadway's gone up third. Deerfield inside it now third. George on Broadway fourth. A length and a half, Alternian Flight from Principal Act. Scenic Heights on the outside of Riverton Road, followed further back by Prior Opportunity, Pirate Anchor. Golden Light the inside from Helianthus Grand Andre. Our Boy being niggled at, and further back the last two, Bush Lawyer on the outside of Blue Sky King. Down the side, 850 metres to go. Amazon Lad on the outside, about 3/4 in front now from Seymour's Edge second. A length further back on the inside there is Deerfield third. 1.5 George on Broadway. Inside it then came Alternian Flight from Scenic Heights. Prior Opportunity out deep, followed by Principal Act the fence. Further back Riverton Road. 2 to Pirate Anchor, Grand Andre, Bush Lawyer, Helianthus, Golden Light. Our Boy near the tail with Blue Sky King. They swing wide. Amazon Lad first for home out in the middle from Deerfield. Principal Act is back on the fence. Seymour's Edge up the middle. George Broadway's under a lot of pressure, doing nothing from Scenic Heights coming down the middle. Amazon Lad in front down to the 250. A good 2 lengths to Deerfield. Seymour's Edge, and back to the inside, Grand Andre with a late run. But Amazon Lad's broken away and he's home. He's 4 lengths in front. Latecomers are Rubiton Road and Pirate Anchor. But Amazon Lad all the way scores 4 or 5 lengths. Getting up for second, Pirate Anchor, I'd say, just in front of Rubiton Road. Then further back, Bush Lawyer ran on well late. They're followed by Deerfield, Blue Sky King, Seymour's Edge, Grand Andre, Helianthus, Scenic Heights. George on Broadway didn't fire a shot, followed by Prior Opportunity, Our Boy, Alternian Flight, Golden Light, and Principal Actors near the tail. Number 5. Number 5, Amazon Lad.
Do it again.
And they're getting ready for race 6 as we wait on Beja Floor. Set to run. Toy Version took a dive at the gate from 2. Settle again, they're off and running. Came out in a fair line too. No pace after the start. Coniston Walk dropped well back with Arad. One of the first out here, Toy Version with Sazendi going quickly. Ruby Joy with those leaders settling down, followed by No Comparison. Auntie Hilda just behind those from Quietly Adamant and Jingle Bells sorting themselves out. And Toy Version went through on the inside, about a head in front now from Sazendi. No Comparison third, Auntie Hilda fourth. A half on the outside fifth is Jingle Bells nice and handy, and Quietly Adamant deep on the outside with Ruby Joy. Further back in the race then Paris next, followed by Connemara Queen. Beja Floor up on the outside of it. A length and a half Blue Thunder Lady, followed by Classy Range. Over on the inside, Coniston Walk, and 2 to Arad last of all. 700 out coming down the side. Toy Version off the fence down near the inside, about a neck in front, but Sazendi's gone up with it. And further out on the track, Quietly Adamant, and with those there's No Comparison. Beja Floor very wide coming to the turn from Blue Thunder Lady. Coniston Walk and sticking to the inside when they turn for home is Paris next, who's got up on the inside. 400 metres to go across the track. Toy Version in front from Paris next, and battling on as Coniston walks as Endy's gone. No comparison, and Beja Floor coming right down the outside. Toy Version in front of the 200 metre mark. Skip 2 lengths, 2 and on the outside. No comparison. Who's driving hard with Beja Floor wider out. Toy Version in front. No comparison. Beja Floor coming late. Toy Version hanging on. Toy Version scores. Won at about a half length to either Beja Floor and no comparison. Back behind those, Coniston walked the inside. They got away from Arad, who ran on well. Jingle Bells didn't come into it from Connemara Queen. Quietly Adamant further back than Auntie Hilda. Classy Range well back in the race. Paris next, who stuck to the inside from Blue Thunder Lady, followed by Ruby Joy. And Suzendi showed some speed but dropped out to the tail. Number 3 straight to the lead. And number 3 has won. Number 3, Toy Version, Catherine Payne. 2 to go into line here, Kazaragi and Escorts will complete the line and they'll be set to go in race number 7 today. Arctic Fighter is ready on gate 1, Marie Payne up. Uncle Snowy drawn in. Gauchi coming up on Escorts to complete the line and they'll be set to go into barrier number 12. All set. Signal, racing this time. Paint the Scene had no pace, dropped out to the back with jet lag, and away quickly here Premier Spy and Felix the Cat. Just behind those, Uncle Snowy, followed by Drawn for Trouble, Escorts going around the outside. Further back, Gold Karam from Arctic Fighter, Kazaragi in that bunch, a length and a half to 2. Further back is Kings Bromley along the back now, and it's Felix the Cat on the outside of Premier Spy. Pretty good pace here. Escorts has gone up 3rd. Uncle Snowy 4th, a length further back in the race then. Kane Valadact and Kazaragi outside it running 6. 1 Gold Karam, a length further back, Drawn for Trouble. Kings Bromley and then Kane Paint the Scene. 2 further back, Arctic Fighter. And about 3 last of all is Jet Lag as they go inside the 600 metre mark. Felix the Cat about 3/4 Premier Spy, and moving up on the outside as Escorts. 2 lengths further back, Kazaragi, Gold Karam around it. Then Uncle Snowy and further back, Drawn for Trouble. In the straight they race now, and on the inside here Felix the Cat from Escorts under pressure. Kazaragi and Gold Karam coming down the middle. Then Drawn for Trouble. It's Felix the Cat in front. Gold Karam out deep is going to be the danger, running on from Kazaragi and Escorts. Gold Karam is moving up to Felix the Cat. He's a half in front. Felix the Cat in front of Gold Karam, Kazaragi, Escorts and Drawn for Trouble, but Felix the Cat finding plenty. Felix the Cat 2 in front of Gold Karam. Felix the Cat 1.5 to Gold Karam down to the line. 3rd may go Escorts from Drawn for Trouble, Kazaragi. Then Jet Lag, and further back was Kings Bromley, followed by Valadac, well back Premier Spy. Behind those would have been Arctic Fighter. Pulling up quickly is Uncle Snowy near the tail. It's one of the tail enders. Bar 1, Paint the Scene tailed off. Felix the Cat showing plenty of heart in the straight here to win. Number 5. Number 5, Felix the Cat, Eddie Casa. A catch ride here for Eddie with Peter Mertens into. Set to go. Set for the last. They stand. Ready to go now. All made up the inside. Line good. Starter's got them. Set. Racing. Away they go on the last here, and Salonen bounced away quickly. All made up away fast, and Brave Rancho away quickly, and Like a Trojan further out with Wood Street when they settle into stride. Coming down the straight, and Brave Rancho had the lead now from Like a Trojan. All made up is going to lay up 3rd in the early point from Wood Street outside it. Salonen going up in the middle, a length and a half further back. Simulation is racing 3 out around Cover Tour Rashid. Patero Way is deep further back in the race, then Better and Berrigan. Followed further back going out of the straight by Fjord, and Lord Ochre over on the inside, out of the straight with about 1,700 to go. And Like a Trojan has the lead, a length and a half in front now from Brave Rancho. All made up is running 3rd, a length further back 4th, Wood Street, 1.5 Rashid. 5th on the inside, 6th is Salonen, there followed by Simulation. Just off the rail at the moment, just on midfield, over on the inside of it, Lord Ochre. Then Cover Tour, Better and Berrigan 3 out, 2.5 lengths further back, Patero Way, and Fjord back on the inside. 1,400 out. The pace pretty good as they go down the back, and Like a Trojan has the lead, a length and a half half in front. Second on the outside is Brave Rancho, 2 lengths further back in the race. Wood Street pulling hard. Third on the outside of All Made Up. Fourth, a length and a half Rashid. They're followed further back by Salonen. Simulation the outside of it running seventh. They're followed by Lord Ochre. Then Cover Tour further back, Better and Berrigan. A couple off the fence. 2 lengths further back, Patero Way. And Fjord last of all. At the 1,000 metre mark, Like a Trojan, 1.5 in front now from Brave Rancho. A length and a half further back, Wood Street and Rashid got up on the inside. All Made Up there in the middle running fifth. 2 lengths further back is Lord Ochre, followed by Salonen. Then Simulation, Cover Tour, a length further back, Better and Berrigan, followed by Patero Way, and 2 lengths Fjord last of all. Starting to sprint up in front, Like a Trojan tried to get a break on Brave Rancho. It moved 2.5 in front. A half then to Wood Street to the outside, a length and a half then to All Made Up. Scrubbed up to fourth, 2 lengths further back, Rashid from Salonen. Simulation a mile off them from Lord Ochre, followed by Cover Tour and Patero Way. On the bend they turn now, and the leader is Like a Trojan, 2.5, Brave Rancho, and Wood Street. Out in the middle is All Made Up in the white cap, and then a gap to Rashid, followed further back by Salonen. At the 300 metre mark, Like a Trojan by a length and a half. In front now from Brave Rancho, All Made Up in the middle is starting to come home, and wider out is Salonen, starting to finish off well. Simulation at the moment not in the race. Like a Trojan grabbed by All Made Up and Salonen on the outside. Salonen getting up to All Made Up and Like a Trojan fighting back again on the inside. It's lifted again. Like a Trojan comes back and just win, I'd say, from All Made Up and Salonen in a terrific finish. A gap to Rashid, further back then Brave Rancho, Wood Street. Simulation never came into it from the 600. Then further back in the race would have been Cover Tour, followed by Patero Way, Lord Ochre, and Fjord is back near the tail. Bar one tailed off, Better and Berrigan.